Hello everybody, I'm Francesco Zitelli. I am from Italy and I'm based in Milano. Today it's the day number 50 of my auto-isolation in my flat here in Milano, but I do not despair. I'm super glad to be invited to the Microsoft Business Application Summit 2020, and I have really to thank Sally Shi, Samir, Bangar and Pranav Rastogi to support me in this presentation. I am an IT program manager in Illimity Bank, a new paradigm bank based in northern Italy. Let me show you a short video about my company and then we will jump into the content of the presentation.
3, 2, 1. Are you ready to look beyond? Our name is Illimity. We are Italy's first digital native bank, a specialized bank that blends human intelligence with the most advanced digital technologies. Our mission is to empower people. Our mission is to unlock your potential. How? In a company in difficulty, we don't see how low its rating is today, but how high its potential could be tomorrow. In a company that's closing, we seek out spaces where it could reopen. In a company that has paid its debt, we see the possibility to start a new chapter. In the revolutionary technology of our accounts, we see the possibility to save, plan, and reach new goals. Welcome, Illimity.
Illimity is listed on the Italian stock exchange market. And it operates in specific segments that are very important but not very well served by traditional operators. It extends financing to high potential businesses, even if they will still have a low credit rating or are unrated, including the non-performing small and medium enterprises segment. Illimity also purchases secured and unsecured distressed corporate loans and services through its platform, Neprix company. Finally, it provides innovative direct digital banking services for retail and corporate customers through its digital bank, illimitybank.com. Illimity is the first bank fully on cloud, thanks also to the partnership with Microsoft. We are a team of young professionals, and we are the app builders in Illimity Bank. We have a diverse background and competencies. That's our strength, quick execution and an open mind. I am an IT product manager with 3 years experience in the IT sector and in the project management. Damiano Costa is a statistician and a developer with 3 years experience in manufacturing company. Chiara Sibilia is an IT governance specialist with 3 years experience in the banking sector. And finally, Pierluigi Guida is a banking and mortgage specialist with 4 years experience in the banking sector. Our journey with the Power Platform started approximately 1 year ago when we desperately needed a simple help desk to collect support requests coming from all over the place. I was just a fresh hire in the IT area of Illimity, and I stumbled upon the amazing tutorial for the help desk template on Power Apps. I followed the official documentation and step-by-step instructions by Microsoft and the YouTube video by Todd Baginski. I absolutely suggest to everyone that need to showcase the potential of this platform because it's nice and intuitive and it goes through all the components. Power Apps, Power Automate, SharePoint lists. That's really cool to build a help desk with a template in 1 week. It was like to acquire a superpower. Indeed, I really like to imagine Power Platform as a superhero to solve tedious tasks. It is an incredible productivity enabler. Platform can facilitate citizen developers to reach their objectives. It is raising the level of collaboration between tech and non-tech workers. Let's analyze the context in which we operate and our 4 cases we brought to you. First one, the employee benefit approval process. It's simple to imagine that we are a bank and we like to offer our employees discounted loans as a welfare initiative. As you can imagine, without any automation, this process emerged into the form of several unstructured thread mails and Excel spreadsheets. It's the quicksand for productivity. Before Power Platform, the process was slow and completely manual. Employee had to understand to whom ask for a mortgage, our colleague Pierluigi, and they write him asking for a mortgage. The underwriting office reply asking for all sort of documentation. Employee collects the documents and send them by mail. Finally, the request is, if technically eligible, financial ratios are positive, it is passed to Human Resources Office that approve the request. And finally, all the documentation is uploaded to our core banking. It's a bit tricky. The process is really tough, so we decided to modernize it. We decided to implement a brand new process, all built on Office 365 functionalities. We started creating a page with all the information in one SharePoint intranet, in our SharePoint intranet. With a cool call to action orange button, we send the requester to the next phase, data collection. Visitor lands on a Microsoft Forms and they fill all the required information. Nice, structured input flows into the process. No risk for missing fields, all in mobile responsive. We love it. Under the hood, Power Automate starts its dirty job. It copies all the replies into a rather articulated SharePoint list. And because we created tons of calculated fields to screen each request. It was tough to double check all these attribute mappings and calculated columns, but at the end we tamed the beast. And a lot of future manual work was eliminated. Finally, we leverage the incredible approval flows. In Power Automate, we have this nice interactive email that lands in the HR inbox. Every time a new eligible request is created, you can see the approval coming from the flow, and nothing to add to this topic. Internal customer loves the simple user experience. Approve, submit, done. You can imagine the quick win we achieved. Impact and benefits are realized every time an employee submits a request. We are 500 employees now in Illimity Bank Group. I expect at least half of this group will use at least one time this flow in the next year. We save time to our colleagues, we provide better transparency, and we speed up the process. That's a great achievement in my opinion. Second case. How we integrated Atlassian Jira and to Azure DevOps. In Illimity Bank, we implemented the Atlassian Jira suite to build our internal IT service desk. Indeed, the initial Power Apps help desk was not enough for our growing complexity. Our internal customer can submit incidents and service requests in our portal. Our IT agents triage all requests and support the customer. However, most of our code development takes place in Azure DevOps. Therefore, we had to avoid any cost, any copy and paste between the two tracking systems. It's a kind of a scenario that Power Platform can really gives its best. On every Jira ticket, the agent can decide to send the ticket to DevOps. It's a simple decision, a click and the flow starts. Power Automate grabs all ticket details and transmit them to Azure DevOps, including also original attachments like screenshots to ease the troubleshooting. On Azure DevOps, a bug is created according to the information received from the service desk. If the bug is solved on Azure DevOps, automatically the Jira ticket is moved to a solved status, waiting for a definitive closure by the requester. This is just how we started to automate the interaction between the two systems, without the need for any middleware or additional plugins. Damiano, my colleague, just started to juggle around with APIs, and that was great and fast. In turns, we received kudos from our agents and developers. Eliminate a copy and paste and you will have smiling faces around you. We are getting closer to the end of our presentation. A quick glimpse to really interesting cases that we are testing right now. We are trying to complete a proof of concept to speed up the update of internal contracts through robotic process automation. Imagine our scenario. We have 250 contracts on Microsoft Word. We use them with our customers and partners. We need to keep them up to date, and the language, the legalese included in the document must be at the state of the art. Every month, one or more sentences are replaced in one or more documents manually. You can imagine how tedious is this task, replicated on 250 different files. We decide to explore the possibility to put a robot to work at our place. Robotic process automation to check out each Word document, open it, search for and replace the old legalese sentence with a new one, save the document, close Word, and check in the file commenting the new version. My customer would love to see a report of all the replacement occurred during the automation. I'm working with Pranav Rastogi of Microsoft to ultimate and conclude this POC. And we are at our last case, the most futuristic and ambitious. Illimity purchases distress credit, non-performing loans. Every time we close a deal with a counterparty, usually a traditional bank, we acquire a vast amount of documentation related to a portfolio of financial positions. This documentation can arrive in several formats. If we are lucky, nicely formatted tables and databases. Most of the time, they are machine-readable PDFs. If we are unlucky, tons of manually scanned papers and documents, non-machine readable. We aim to leverage the incredible potential of Power Platform and Azure Cognitive Services to screen and read a huge amount of unstructured data in a fraction of the time and effort required today. This technical challenge will be crucial for our company and in general for the financial sector. I have come to the end of my presentation. I would like to thank you for your attention, and I would wrap up my final message. It is said that the software is eating the world. I believe Power Platform is an amazing occasion to include a greater audience on this incredible field, that is business information technology. Power Platform, and in general the movement of low-code and no-code platforms, can enable thousands or millions even of citizen developers to innovate within their organization. We must accelerate the pace of digital transformation to include as much actors and brains as possible in this global challenge. Thanks again for your attention. Here from Milano is everything. Over and out. Bye.
Thank you, Francesco, for the presentation. Could you also talk about how you feel being a citizen developer and how Power Automate has empowered you on this journey?
Thanks, Sally, for this question. Well, I have not studied programming languages on my formal education at the university or high school. But I was always curious about automation and how information technology can really put magic at your fingertips. So when I discovered platforms like the Power Platform, I was really happy to see all the blocks that can be put together like a Lego building blocks. So I'm really happy to see that behind each block or connector there are APIs, and I can indeed use them as a citizen developer to build something greater from the combination of two different connectors and a variable and a parameter. So I really like how the brain starts to open up to incredible amount of recombination, and possibilities are endless. I guess this platform, as I said in the presentation, can really put all together on a platform indeed. And like in video game, when you raise the platform, all the people on top of that, they are at the same time able to do more stuff to reach the next level. So thanks really for this code, for this software as a service, because it enables a lot of innovation and new stuff coming out from organizations.